Jim, I know you've been covering and looking at some of the races that could turn around the dynamics in the House to make it a veto-proof House for Republicans. Talk about some of those races.
Big picture, there are very few, relatively few, competitive races in the state, in the legislative races, in the House or the Senate. But I think the key is to watch the I-4 corridor in some of these House races. In Seminole County, Scott Plakin, a former House member, is trying to get back in the House. He's a Republican, very conservative Republican. He's running against Mike Clellan, a Democrat who beat Chris Dorworth, who was going to become House Speaker. Dorworth had a lot of ethical questions about him. Clellan, as a Democrat, beat him. Very big surprise. I mean, it was the biggest surprise of the last election cycle in the legislative races. So Plakin is running in that district, and that district performs Republican. So there's a possible pickup in Seminole County. There's 3 races in the Tampa Bay area that the Republicans are really pushing for. They're trying to unseat 3 freshman Democrats. Carl Zimmerman in a Pinellas County district, Dwight Dudley in a Pinellas County district, and Mark Danish in a Hillsborough district. The Republicans are outraising them in each of those districts, and Pinellas particularly traditionally has been a moderate Republican place, and so I think they have chances to win all 3 of those seats. Add those to Plakin, you got 4. They're also putting on a push in Miami-Dade County to try to take out another freshman Democrat, Jose Javier Rodriguez. I'm not sure, whether how that will play, but that's another possibility. There's a couple other wild card races in the I-4 corridor too. One of which is Karen Castor Dental, who is a freshman. She has a district that sort of goes Orange and Seminole counties. Republicans are making some noise about possibly competing there. Linda Stewart, who's another freshman Democrat, in Orlando, the Republicans are making some noise about competing there. Republicans have a lot of resources they can pour into these races. Now, whether they can unseat these freshmen or not, I think it's obviously too early to tell. But there's going to be a lot of competition, particularly in I-4. Other parts of the state, there's really not that much to the House races. I mean, a lot of them were decided in the primaries, or they're just not competitive.